Okay, welcome everyone. It's great to see everyone on the program here. Again, I just want to remind you, if you want to send a greeting to graduates, feel free to do that through the chat function, whether you are an attendee or a panelist. I believe it should work for you. I want to recognize, I know there's a number of attendees here to welcome our young doctors in the profession. We have families and friends. I know we have many faculty who are also in the attendee group, staff, several alumni. And I also want to particularly shout out to our industry partners who might be on with us as well. We know you've been reaching out to us during this time, and we really appreciate that. We can certainly feel your caring nature for all we do in the college, and appreciate what you do for the students. So we are recording the awards presentation, so it should be available to share as soon as next week. As we move through the program, I think everyone received that program there. We will have a video of the thank you, Nick. Video of the send-off there that's been has contributions from our families and friends, faculty. Before we get started, I'd just like to make a few observations to the class of 2020. First of all, you doctors look awesome. I know many of you planned your education to culminate in 2020. You know, what could be better than a perfect year, getting a career with vision in 2020. Of course, perfection has been rather absent from our conversations these past 8 weeks or so. Instead of perfection, I think we've been talking about flexibility and resiliency and distance learning. The clinical experience has been replaced by clinical decision making and problem solving. Certainly a difficult transition for an interactive discipline like the one you are entering. So really, nearly everything has changed in just 2 short months. Almost everything. As I thought about it, you know, what hasn't changed is the commitment of the college faculty and staff to the success of our students. From the very day we were sent home, I remember that the talented teams of faculty and staff came together and planned for their number one priority, and that was to keep each of you on the road for an on-time finish and completion of the requirements for your degree. And that was just most impressive. They started with what would soon be an unrealistic goal. As the COVID-19 pandemic progressed, it became clear that their original goals were just not going to be able to come to be. So they adjusted, they adapted, they responded in the way that professionals do. And you certainly did too. You responded, class, in a remarkable way. So here we are at the finish line. You are ready to begin your career, perhaps more prepared than those who have gone before you. Of course, the faculty have verified that you've acquired all the knowledge and demonstrated the necessary clinical competence to enter practice. But in addition to that, you've had to adjust and persevere through an unprecedented challenges. As a result, I believe that you will show more compassion and empathy, identifying with the circumstances and experiences of your patients who are in life's difficult circumstances. So hold on to those lessons you've learned this past 8 weeks, aim high, and most of all, stay awesome. So with that, it's a pleasure to recognize Mr. Nick Polish, who's going to lead us through a very special presentation. And Nick, I know you had a team of colleagues help you with that video. I'll let you introduce those folks, or at least mention them. Then at the conclusion of his presentation, we'll proceed with our awards ceremony. So good to see everyone. Nick?
Good afternoon, everyone, and thanks for joining us today. 4 years ago, you all began a journey, actually 5 years ago, when you came in for interviews, and then you came to the mixer and the white coat, part one of boards, and now it's over. you know, you're starting your real life now as doctors of optometry. So congratulations on that. I want to thank the folks who sent in video pictures and quotes and statements and some baby pictures of you. You may not know that they sent them in, but they did. So you'll see those throughout the video today. Thanks to my student workers, Gabrielle Watson, Samantha Butcher, and then to Ryan Molitor and Janice White for helping put this together. I hope you enjoy it. And we will see you after the video for the awards ceremony. So.
Thank you, Nick. One of my favorite observations was that you knew this was going to be a special year. It certainly is special. I hope all of the memories there will make you feel like this was a special year for sure. We're going to try something, Nick. Are we able to do applause?
Yes, you should be able to. I just have to unmute everybody real fast. So if everybody could just give me 1 second.
We do it as a test for later on during the awards?
Yes, we can do that also.
Intermission.
It's going to take us a few minutes.
Okay. Well, we don't have to do it if it's not possible.
Okay, everybody's been unmuted. So that everybody will need to take their own mutes off as well. It's slowly doing it. Give it 5 more seconds.
Who are we clapping?
Oh, yeah?
The class of 2020. 1, 2, 3.
Clapping.
That's rowdy.
All right. With that, I'd like to transition us to the awards portion of this afternoon. What an awesome video and presentation, Nick. Thank you for that. And all those who were involved, who sent in, all the loved ones who sent in memories and congratulations. That's a special, very special presentation. So in addition to that, we're going to acknowledge students for awards, graduates for awards. And as we get started, we're going to acknowledge students who throughout their last 4 years exhibited excellence in various areas of the college. So those who received them prior to this ceremony are the ones we're going to acknowledge first. The first group is Beta Sigma Kappa. And Beta Sigma Kappa is the Honor Society for Optometry. Each year, students who meet the required GPA may join the Honor Society. So please join me in congratulating the following BSK officers: President Abigail Smith, Vice President Eric Waltz, and members Jessica Barraza, Sydney Davis Farhat, Kelly Deering, Elizabeth Ditch, Olivia Hoylman, Joseph Johnner, Stevie James, Justin Kendall, Crystal Matson, Caroline Mendes, Matthew McCoy, Madison Moss, Maggie Pullmeyer, and Lauren Ward. Well done. That takes a lot of hard work to be a member of Beta Sigma Kappa. Congratulations. I also want to recognize, yeah, we can clap. I also want to recognize the Gold Key International Optometry Honor Society. In 1965, the society was founded by Southern College of Optometry to recognize students who have demonstrated leadership within their class, the college, and the profession. Gold Key membership is recognized by the AOSA as the highest honor for leadership an optometry student may receive. So please join me in congratulating the 2020 officers of Gold Key, President Sydney Davis Farhat, Vice President Maggie Pohlmeyer, Treasurer Maria Tansitz, Secretary Madison Moss, and members Justin Kendall, Crystal Matson, Abigail Smith, and Eric Waltz. Well done, all. Now I'm pleased to recognize two graduates who not only completed the rigorous optometry program, but are also serving in the United States military. Please join me in congratulating and thanking Drs. Jessica Barraza and Kaylee Utley for their diligent and unwavering service to our country. Next, the Optometry Scholars Program has been successful under the leadership of Dr. Carl Bassi, who serves as our Director of Research. Our optometry scholars actively participate in vision research while supervised by a member of the faculty. Most present the results of their work at a national meeting. This year, we would like to recognize the following graduates as 2020 optometry scholars. Dr. Kelly Deering worked with clinical professor Dr. Julie DeKinder and Dr. Shiming Chen, who is at Washington University. In addition, Drs. Quinn Gallen and Heather Stern worked with Drs. Aaron Brooks and Aaron Franzel. Well done, you three. Next, the Dr. Robert A. Ketting Scholarship in the amount of $1,500 is given to students who have demonstrated scholastic excellence and professional leadership. The recipient of this scholarship is selected by the faculty at the beginning of his or her fourth year. Please join me in congratulating Drs. Kelly Deering and Eric Waltz. Congratulations. Next, each year, a beginning fourth year student is awarded the Mary Gilbert Scholarship for demonstrating scholastic achievement and leadership within the College of Optometry. This year's recipient is Dr. Maggie Pohlmeyer. Congratulations, Maggie. Now I have the pleasure of welcoming Associate Clinical Professor Dr. Mary Beth Romberg.
Thank you, Dean Davis. First, Ocular Instruments proudly presents one graduate who demonstrated outstanding performance in the study of ocular disease with a certificate valued up to $400 for the purchase of any lens in their catalog. This year's recipient is Dr. Luke Armstrong. Congratulations, Luke. The Practice Management Award in Ophthalmic Optics and Dispensing is given to a graduating student who is demonstrating outstanding performance in ophthalmic optics and dispensing skills. The award in the amount of $100 is awarded to Dr. Abigail Smith. Congratulations, Abigail. The Alcon Partner in Education Program offers $1,000 and a certificate to one student at each optometry school nationwide for the best case study on a selected topic by Alcon. This year's topic required a graduating student to write a case study recognizing the use of thermal pulsation therapy, iLux, for improving contact lens discomfort. This year's winner is Dr. Madison Moss. She wrote the paper, Contact Lens Wear After iLux Treatment for Chronic Dry Eye, a case report. Congratulations, Dr. Moss. At this time, I'd like to invite Associate Clinical Professor Dr. Aaron Franzel to present the next awards.
I actually remembered to turn my mic on. So good start. The College of Optometrists and Vision Development Award for Excellence in Vision Therapy is awarded to the graduate who has demonstrated strong interest in clinical skills in vision therapy. I am proud to present Dr. Quinn Gallen with this year's award. The Good Light Award is presented to the graduate who is highly skilled and passionate about pediatric optometry. The recipient of pediatric testing and evaluation equipment generously donated by Good Light is Dr. Elizabeth Ditch. And the Clinical Binocular Vision and Vision Therapy Awards are sponsored by the College of Optometry and are awarded to graduates in recognition of clinical performance in binocular vision and vision therapy. The 4 graduates receiving this year's award are Dr. David Baldwin, Dr. Jessica Barraza, Dr. Olivia Hoyman, and Dr. Jane Bakayla. And finally, the Charles C. Matlock Memorial Award is sponsored by his family and is awarded to the graduate who has achieved distinction in the area of pediatric optometry. Our 2020 graduate receiving this award is Dr. Becker Weinberger. Where is she? There, okay. There. Now I invite Clinical Professor and Director of Academic Programs and Residencies, Dr. Julie DeKinder, to present the next award.
Good afternoon. I'm happy to be presenting the awards on behalf of the contact lens faculty. The Gazprom Lens Institute proudly sponsors the Clinical Excellence Award to a graduate who exhibits exceptional interest in fitting and application of gas-permeable contact lenses. The recipient of this award receives a plaque and certificate for a gas-permeable fitting set. Please join me in congratulating this year's recipient, Dr. Madison Moss. The Contact Lens Faculty Clinical Excellence Award is presented to 2 graduates who provided outstanding clinical contact lens patient care based on the knowledge of the subject matter, demonstrated clinical skills in managing contact lens patients. The 2 graduates receiving this year's Contact Lens Faculty Clinical Excellence Awards are Doctors Justin Grenert and Matthew McCoy. The Contact Lens Clinical Award is awarded to the graduates who's demonstrated clinical excellence in the field of contact lenses. This year's award goes to Doctors Crystal Matson and Janair Woofter. The award for excellence in contact lens patient care is sponsored by the American Optometric Foundation and is given to a student who has demonstrated excellence in the care of contact lens patients. The recipient of a $500 check goes to Dr. Caroline Mendez. And I can see your smile on there, Caroline.
Thanks.
And finally, the College of Optometry and Valley Contacts is proud to award 1 student with a check in the amount of $500 for clinical excellence in contact lens patient care. And this award goes to Dr. Kelly Deering. I now invite Associate Clinical Professor Dr. Kathleen Boland to present the next awards.
Thank you, Dr. DeKinder. The Eschenbach Optic Award is presented to a student who has demonstrated interest and proficiency in rehabilitative vision work. The recipient of this award receives a certificate valued at $700 for a diagnostic tray of illuminated stand magnifiers in an effort to help them start their practice in low vision. The Eschenbach Optic Award for 2020 goes to Dr. Natasha Chang. The Fine Bloom Low Vision Award, proudly sponsored by Designs for Living Incorporated, is awarded to the graduate who has demonstrated excellence in both the didactic and clinical aspects of low vision care. The student who will receive up to $10,000 in low vision materials to aid in the enhancement of their practice is Dr. Jessica Broderick. Optelec Incorporated is pleased to sponsor the 2020 Low Vision Award to a student who has excelled academically in the field of low vision and has contributed to the university through service in the field of low vision. This award includes a certificate and a low vision starter kit valued at over $500. This year's recipient of the Optelec Award is Dr. Patrick Fidler. I now invite Director of Student and Alumni Services, Dr. Nick Palish, to present the next awards.
Thanks, Dr. Boland. The Office of Student Services proudly sponsors the next award for graduates who have provided outstanding service in student admissions and recruitment for the College of Optometry. The 2020 Student Services Award goes to Drs. George Downey, Justin Kendall, Crystal Matson, and Eric Waltz. Student Services also recognizes 3 graduates who have shown excellence as a student ambassador for the College of Optometry. These recipients participated in all 4 years of their educational journey at UMSL, Drs. Jessica Barraza, Sydney Davis Farhat, and Eric Waltz. The Office of Student Services works with our students to ensure academic success each year, and we seek out students to serve as teaching assistants and tutors in an effort to drive success. These individuals dedicate significant time and energy to help fellow classmates succeed in the classroom. The Office of Student Services is proud to present Drs. Jessica Barraza and Dr. Patrick Fidler with the Student Service to Student Awards for 2020. The Excellence in Advocacy Award for Optometry honors a student or students who has expanded the views and pioneered new ideas for the future of optometry. The recipients of the 2020 Excellence in Advocacy Award for Optometry goes to Drs. Quinn Gowan and Maria Tansett. The Dr. Ray's Myers Outstanding Leadership Award is presented to a student who has demonstrated outstanding leadership and contribution to the American Optometric Student Association and other organizations throughout their time at the University of Missouri College of Optometry. This year's award goes to Dr. Madison Moss. And prior to moving on to Dean Davis, Rebecca Weinberger has a special gift to present to one of the classmates. Becca, are you there?
I am here. Can you hear me?
Yep, go roll with it.
Afternoon, everybody. So I get the great honor to talk about leaders today. So a great leader is someone who makes others better as a result of their presence and whose impact lasts after they're gone. It's about creating more leaders through your example, and it's about doing what's right and not always what is easy. There is no one who better exemplifies these traits and everything else you'd want to find in a leader and a friend than our very own Madison Moss. Mads, the love and dedication you have shown to us, the faculty and staff, your patience, and let's be honest, pretty much everyone you meet is truly inspiring. So we as a class wanted to give you a great big thank you for everything you have done for us as our class president, and more importantly, as our friend and confidant. So we put together a little thank you as fund as a token of all of our appreciation. So check your Venmo in a little bit for that. We love you so, so much. Thank you for everything. So guys, unmute. Let's give it up for Mads. Let's go. Woo! Go Madison! Love you. Well, Mads,
Thank you, Dr. Weinberger. And at this time, I welcome back Dean Larry Davis for the conclusion of our award ceremony. Dean Davis?
Thank you, Nick. I just want to remind all the new doctors that we'd like you to stay on at the conclusion. We're going to try to get a couple of screenshots before we finish the program here. But our next award is the Silver Medal Award, and it's sponsored by Beta Sigma Kappa. The silver medal for this year's graduating class goes to Drs. Kelly Deering and Lauren Ward. Congratulations. The Dean's Award, sponsored by the College of Optometry, and the M. Earl McClellan Award, sponsored by the Missouri Optometric Foundation, is awarded to the graduate who exhibits outstanding scholarship. This year's recipient will receive a plaque and a check in the amount of $500. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Kelly Deering as a recipient of this year's award. Next, the Missouri Optometric Foundation Award for Excellence in Clinical Skills is selected by the Clinic Chiefs of Service, and it's awarded to the student who has demonstrated excellence in clinical care. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Matt McCoy as a recipient of this year's award. Congratulations, Matt. Now it's my pleasure to invite class of 2020's president and representative, Dr. Madison Moss.
Thank you, Dean Davis, faculty, staff, family, and friends. Each year, the graduating class gets to elect one faculty member to receive the Outstanding Optometry Educator of the Year award. The award is sponsored by Beta Sigma Kappa and is given to a faculty member who demonstrates a genuine care for the students, the profession, and the ongoing effort to engage learning in either the classroom or clinical setting. Our class has selected an individual who is new to us during a challenging time in our educational journey. This person has an ability to take words off the page and bring them to life, making bland case reports sound captivating and feel realistic. She taught us to care for patients with both compassion and confidence, and to keep things lighthearted and fun. We have learned so much from this incredible doctor, and UMSL Optometry is extremely fortunate to have her. It is with great privilege to present the 2020 Outstanding Optometric Educator Award to Dr. Sarah Sweeney Dorman.
Thank you very much.
On behalf of the entire class of 2020, I want to thank you for your support over the past several years and for attending our ceremony today. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2020. At this time, I welcome back Dean Larry Davis.
Thank you, Madison. We also want to conclude the ceremony with the optometric oath, so don't go too far, Sarah. We'd like you to lead the new doctors in the optometric oath. I think it will be on the screen, and you also should have received it by email. So I invite all of the doctors to, are we going to unmute mics, Nick?
Yes, give me 1 second, please.
Okay. Go ahead and unmute your mic as we recite, with Dr. Sweeney's leadership, the optometric oath.
All right, everybody. So there are, what's that, Nick? I'm sorry.
Everybody needs to unmute their mics really quickly for us. I have undone it, but they need to manually go do it now. Excellent.
Okay, I'm just gonna let you guys know there's 6th grade words here, so we'll go slowly. We'll try to keep it as comprehensive as possible. Okay, here we go.
Bit of practice.
Everybody ready? Okay, 1, 2, 3. With full deliberation, I will practice the art and science of optometry faithfully the scope of my competence, by example and action, the highest standards, ethics, standards, ideals of my chosen profession, my professional care for those who receive my services with concern, with compassion, care for those who human rights, will place the treatment of those who receive my care of personal gain, strive to see and shall proper care. I will place
This is privilege all information entrusted to me and shall I provide care
full and honestly of all which makes
I
it
will hold this privilege and enforce the scope of all information entrusted to me
Restore,
honestly to pride in my knowledge.
which may serve to restore, maintain, or
and my
enhance
knowledge and skills
so that my patients may benefit from all.
I will share information cordially and unselfishly with my fellow optometrists and other professionals for the benefit of patients and the advancement of human knowledge and welfare. I will do my utmost to serve my community, my country, and humankind as a citizen as well as an optometrist. I hereby commit myself to be steadfast in the performance of this my solemn oath and obligation.
Thank you, Dr. Sweeney.
Is it okay if I add a little something? Not to the oath.
Sure, absolutely.
Okay. I thought this was really cool. I know that wasn't how you envisioned your graduation week to be. And I don't really know what I've done to receive such an honor. I think you just want me to mail you brownies or something, which I'm totally cool with doing. Just send me your address and I'm happy to send you things in the mail. I love seeing all your faces. This was just really, really cool. Dr. Franzel's in a tie. That's incredible. I love seeing all the photos. I mean, I felt like I knew you guys, but then I see all your social photos and I'm like, I have no idea who you guys are. Like Dave and that Santa six-pack thing, I didn't know that was a thing. But just seeing all who you are as a class and a family has been really, really magical. When I think back to my first semester at UMSL, it's really kind of a blur. As somebody who was navigating a new job with a new baby, there were so many things that I can't remember that happened. And I look back at lectures and things, I'm like, oh, I would have changed that and I would have done things differently. But one thing I'll never forget is how welcoming and accepting you all were to somebody who was really tired and really struggling with doing something new. And I couldn't have gotten through this semester without you all. And I'm so thankful I ended up in the right time. And I'm trying to hold in all the ugly crying right now, but to treat all of your patients with the same compassion and understanding as you enter the profession as real-life doctors. And I challenge you to rise up to the responsibility that comes with being the class of 2020, even though you're more like a family. I know this week probably didn't play out the way that you wanted it to, but you are still optometry's class, and that's the class of a wonderful profession, and nothing can take that away from you. So thank you for your hard work and your patience, and for laughing at my jokes. We are all so proud of you, and we wish you the best of luck with all your future endeavors.
I know there are a number of faculty who are in the audience, are not on the screen, but I'm sure that they're very proud of each of you as well. I know they have always thought you're a very special class, and I'm sure they would say similar things. So very well said. So I want to conclude just by thanking everyone who's on. It looks like we had a couple of hundred come on today. That certainly exceeded our expectations, and we hope it was special to you all. We are looking forward to a traditional hooding ceremony, as well as what traditionally would be called commencement, coming in September. If everything else progresses like we anticipate having a hooding ceremony and a commencement on September 5th. In the Two Hill Performing Arts Center, which has become the traditional location for the College of Optometry. It's a very special place. It's a very special ceremony, and we really hope everyone can make it back for that special occasion. So, in closing, again, once more, congratulations, and again, ask all the graduates to stay logged in. The faculty and presenters are going to log out.